and you find just swords, weapons, and you find, we'll say that you find about 20 gold. So you can actually, you can put everybody can add 7 gold. We'll say you found 21.
Cool.
All right. So this room looks like it's been taken care of. No other, exits or entrances to any other corridors. Nothing like that.
Now you say that there
Rudy
are swords
Soup.
in here, or
Thanks, Rudy Soup.
Like a long sword or anything like that.
There's a couple long swords. They're just normal quality. They don't seem to be. They don't. As you look at them and as you touch them and handle them, they don't wield any kind of magical power. So, because in playing Hellfrost, if you pick up a magical item, you immediately know that this thing is magical. So, but yeah, you don't get that sensation from handling any of these long swords.
Well, I was just thinking about maybe taking a long sword, and that way I'd have a long sword for my offhand weapon as well, not just the dagger.
You can do that. Is that weapon tagged light? I'm just kidding. Wrong game.
Oh, that is. Yeah, you had me worried there for a second. I was fixing to look.
I think you can 2-weapon fight with any one-handers.
I believe so.
Oh
hey guys,
my goodness!
If we took, and I say this to Tremadol and Fulgen, could we, if we took swords from each of these sarcophagi, and put them in the pool of green liquid? It also seems to be 5 like spires over there. What do you think?
5 spires.
Well,
what do you
5
mean?
like fountains or something. 5 claws.
Oh, like the claws, like the fingers of the cauldron.
Oh, yeah. That's just like a claws holding the cauldron in place, so you can't tip it over.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I am going to take one of the long swords.
Sure. We'll just have to double check to make sure you can use the same size. I don't see why not. So.
Well, 2 fists, it says you can attack with a weapon in each hand.
Yeah, I don't think there's any kind of any kind of restrictions. I don't think there is.
And then ambidextrous says you're as deft with the left hand as you are with the right, so it's like.
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
I think we're doing it. I think we're doing it right. All right. So what do you guys think? Whoops.
So I have an idea about the painting, but I don't know if it's something that I really want to try, because I don't know what's going to happen if I'm right.
Well, that's you don't know. I don't know. You're gonna have to be the judge of that to find out.
All right, I'm gonna try something, and then this might tell me if I'm right. So I'm gonna go back in here.
All right. So you go back into the corridor, and the winds pick up. It's all the animated walls come to life again, and the same scene repeats itself over and over and over. So it's about a 30-second scene, and it just repeats itself.
All right. And it's a scene that I'm familiar with. I've seen this before.
You've not seen it, but you've read it. Yes, correct. Okay. Exactly. You know exactly what it is.
So if I go to where the scene ends, like where it's like the end of the hallway here.
Mm-hmm.
So I've put paint on the wall. It didn't seem to do anything. I put paint on the mural part of the wall, and it didn't seem to do anything. If I add to the mural, like say there's like a rock at at the end of the mural, and if I try to paint more rock,
it appears in the scene. And then the rock eventually gets kicked by one of the undead that's passing by. But yeah, that rock appears.
Okay, that's what I was worried about. So I'm gonna come back out.
Okay.
Tramadol, are you still looking at swords, or are you like coming into here?
Yeah. I was still looking at swords, but I can come in.
Come in with an armful of swords and just sit on the ground.
Swords are cool.
Sword chucks.
As he's yelling Hodor out into the chamber, Hodor, Hodor, Hodor. Never mind. You have to watch Game of Thrones.
So
I guess they're
think
not Game of Thrones fans.
if we paint the scene, I mean,
Well, the scene's already painted. You know what I mean? It's just that there's parts of the wall that haven't been painted yet.
Right. So I mean, if we continue painting that scene, or adding to that scene, I don't know what's going to happen. Like the gate is already in the scene, and I've already shown that we can't paint over the scene to change it, but we can add on to the scene that's in the wall. So if we add on to the scene, I mean, I don't really know what we can add on. I mean, if it's just like scenery, or if we can add anything cool, that would help us. But what's going to happen when that scene is completed is my concern. So what do you guys think? I mean, do you want to try it, or do we want to...
We can try to complete the scene. Fulgen, you're the one that knows about this more about the scene. It's something right out of what you've seen, so you would be more liable to know what it would take to complete it.
What would happen if we painted an arrow? Would it fly into some undead creature?
I don't know.
You mean like paint a hero there with weapons and stuff?
No, paint an arrow. He was talking about, like, an arrow, is it going to start flying through the air?
No, let's
Get
try.
back in.
So how far down do you want to paint the mural? There's about, I mean, this hall is what, 40 feet long, so there's about 30 feet of it painted. So are you guys gonna like paint down both sides 10 feet to the wall, or what?
Well, I think we got to start wherever it ends, because I mean, I put some paint on the wall, and it didn't do anything. Like in an empty spot, it didn't do anything. So it really was only when I started adding on to it. But it just, I guess we got to decide what we want to paint. I mean, the main scene is there.
Yeah.
I mean, is there something that I know is missing? That I would to say, hey, well, I see everything here, but my recollection of this event, this other thing was going on as well. Is there something like that
give me
that I know is missing?
Yeah, give me a knowledge check. Give me a religion check, and I'm going to give you +2 with this also. Oh wow. Yeah, you remember that there was a very large bridge, that led away from the gate. You don't see a gate in this mural. Well, you don't see the bridge because you see the undead kind of, going towards you, and now the scene starts to rotate towards the blank wall, where there's nothing on the wall. So now it seems like, and Link, you can't even see out. You can't even see Lynx anymore. So you can see the gate that's directly behind you on the very southern wall, and you can see just the mass zombie army, the army of the undead. You can see the Draco-Lish flying above you. You can see all the other demons and shit flying above you. Up, and then they keep flying into the where it ends, the mural ends, but they're continuing towards the wall. And this is as you kind of sit here and think about this, and as you're thinking about this, then it kind of like your mind kind of says, holy shit. So now everything starts to like rotate around. So now it's actually kind of messing with your mind too. So now the whole scene sort of rotates, and now everything is moving towards this blank stone wall. But you remember a bridge that a lot of the armies came together, the humans, the elves, the dwarves, to fight back this undead, and they did. They pushed them back over the bridge.
Oh, well, that changes a lot of things, because I was thinking that I didn't want to complete something that would help this army, but if that's, if what seems to be missing is the force that's allied against the undead, then I really want to try to paint that in. So you want to kind of paint where the bridge, or like the ground going down towards the massive bridge going across the chasm. Yeah, you remember that in the book. So, and that's why I've been giving you a little bit of information, because it's just like kind of bringing back more and more of the story and the lore to you. So yeah, it'll take you about half an hour to paint this, and you're not a very good. Do you have any kind of artistry or anything like that? No.
Okay. You can paint the ground. You can paint what appears to be not a pretty bridge. Takes you about a half an hour or 45 minutes, and you're wondering, Lynx, you've been out there the whole time staring at this green vial of liquid that you keep wanting to drink. I don't know, do you drink it, or but it is calling to you. It's saying, drink me. No, it's not. I'm just kidding on that, but you keep thinking about it, though.
No intention of drinking that, no.
Alright, so you eventually, after about 30 minutes, I don't know if tramadol helps you or not, but
I'll help.
You get this, you guys get this. It doesn't look like Picasso, we'll just put it that way, or Michelangelo, or nothing like that. So you get the rest of the scene depicted, and as you get the rest of this scene done, you can see that now, as the rest of the room starts to animate, you can see that all of these undead are going into what appears to be on the wall a portal that is swirling. And this portal comes to life on the wall. And everything else just kind of vanishes and disappears off of the walls around you. And now there's just this beautiful blue portal in front of you on the wall, the northern wall.
I'm going to take my paintbrush and throw it towards the portal.
It goes in.
Damn, I was afraid.
It doesn't spit it out or anything. No, it goes in. So now you have this beautiful portal. Sort of like a shimmering blue, very high reflective pool of water that's just shimmering.
Anybody have any rope?
Not the most beautiful painting, but it worked.
Chances are what we're going to find if we go through that portal is the scene that we just saw, only it's going to be now instead of then.
But the portal was closed. But the lore says the portal was closed.
Well, we just opened the stupid thing.
Well, the gate was closed. I'm sorry. The gates were closed.
The gates are closed.
Well, the gates to the abyss and where all of the dead were, yeah, that was closed. You know, the humans, elves, dwarves, and everyone else, closed it. And then Hela disappeared. Hela
if we were
disappeared.
to take this in, my only problem is we got this gem. If we take this gem in there, and Hela gets a hold of it, what is going to happen? I mean, it was already too powerful for anybody on this side of the portal to have. If we take it over there and give it to a goddess,
Well, as you guys were debating this between, you and Fulgen are debating this. Lynx can't hear anything. He just sees you guys standing there, yapping. You're kind of wondering why you can't hear anything, Lynx. But as you guys are debating back and forth, Tramadol and Fulgen, the shimmering portal now has an image of a castle in the background, sort of like a road going to a castle.
Oh. Well, one of the things I was also thinking is if we take this gem,
give it to
on
them.
The other side of the portal,
so scared.
And then they're able to close the portal, then nobody on this side could ever get it.
But we don't really know what's on the other side of the portal.
It's like a keep. Looks like a keep.
Starting to see a castle. I mean, we could go over there and check it out. I mean, that would be.
Well, does anybody? Do you have any rope?
I have no rope.
No, I don't have rope.
All right. I was gonna tie like a brush to the rope and throw it through, and then pull it back and make sure that it didn't get severed. And if it worked, it's gonna tie it to me, and I'll go through.
Like poltergeist.
Yes.
What are you talking, Lynx? You can't hear him. Yeah. Very nice. I like that, Fulgen. I like that. We can't hear you. What? What are you saying, Lynx?
Come over here.
Okay.
Dude, come look at this.
All right, I'm in.
You missed it. It's just you can see a portal now as you kind of walk through the doorway. You can see a portal on the north wall where you once saw a double door there when you were going into the the cultist chamber, but now it's just a blue portal with a keep, a very large keep, with a sort of like a surrounding village, so you can see smoke plumes coming from small cottages and.
Is it a pleasant scene, or is it like a red sky?
No,
and it's blood.
It is not. It looks like it would probably be Hellfrost Keep. Do you guys not remember I mentioned Hellfrost Keep from the Lorekeeper? If you find the gem, get this to Hellfrost Keep.
Let's take it in.
Yeah,
now I do.
I mean, I was gonna go through the portal anyway.
Sometimes I wonder if players really pay attention to things.
It's gonna be a big trip.
It's all good.
Eaten by a
I just went through the portal.
You guys get a critical fumble on that. I'm sorry. Yeah, you guys go through the portal. Fulgen, you can see him getting smaller and smaller. Tramadol, you go through the portal as well. Lynx, I don't know what you're doing, but you can see them walking through the portal, and you can see them kind of going down the road towards this keep.
I follow.
You do not hear any screams yet.
Dwassler, thank you very much for the follow. Rudy Soup, thank you for the follow. Davey, thank you for the follow. Alright, so you guys are at Hellfrost Keep. Alright. You know, you walk through the village.
All this time I am going to have my my long swords out, one in each hand.
Yeah, you can be carrying them, you know, you can see, you know, guards are on horseback kind of patrolling around the keep. Very, very large, beautiful keep. You know, the surrounding small villages around it. You know, you can see, you know, people working outside, and you know, see a gentleman tanning leathers, and see another person stretching the leathers on the racks. So you guys are in Hellfrost Keep.
I'm gonna walk over to the blacksmith and pull out the chest and ask him if he can open it.
Yeah, you search around for a smithy. You find one up closer towards the keep, and
Alright.
he charges you a gold to get it open.
Alright.
And he asks, he goes, what knucklehead tried to open this beautiful chest up?
We point at links.
Ah, what knucklehead tried to open this thing up? This thing is this box is probably worth about 50 gold. Knuckleheads.
I have a key if you need it.
Oh, well, what in the hell is it all bashed up for?
You got to realize some elves are a little bit more uncivilized than others.
So the tale goes. So he takes the gold from you, and he gets the box open. So inside of the box, there's quite a bit of stuff in there, because it was actually a fairly heavy box. So let me tell you real quick what's in here. All right. So in the box, there's pretty much 300 gold in gold shields, and then there's 2 pieces of jewelry that are worth 100 gold apiece. So basically, you know, around about 500 gold. So you got, what, 300 in gold, and then two pieces of jewelry at 100 apiece. Or do you guys want 200 gold and 3 100 gold pieces of jewelry? Just take the 300 gold and 2 100 gold pieces of jewelry.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are at Hellfrost Keep. You're about 3 to 4 days travel away from Aslov. So you guys can basically you deliver the gem to the Lorekeepers, because they have the Lorekeepers have a sanctuary or a tower here. They reward you handsomely. You get and in fact, you all get, as part of the reward, you get horses. So now everyone has a horse, and they give you another 200 gold apiece.